at a San Diego pool party. Seven people shot, terrified partygoers running for their lives, neighbors in shock.
And you just hear gunshots left and right, man. Unbelievable.
Crime so horrific, even police officers in tears at the scene.
10 News begins with breaking news.
Good evening, I'm Riel Creighton. In just the last few minutes, police announced that one of the victims, a woman, has died. Officers identified the suspect as Peter Sellis. 10 News has team coverage of the mass shooting from the scene and the hospital where several of the victims are being treated right now. We begin with 10 News reporter Brian Schlonsky outside of the apartment complex in University City, where police are trying to piece together what happened.
That they are, Riel, and police say those victims were just enjoying a birthday barbecue here at the pool when that suspect started firing. From the police investigating this to the people who saw it happen, emotional doesn't even begin to describe it. Police officers raced to La Jolla Crossroads.
Heard people screaming.
A gunman unloading bullets into 8 people as they sat around the pool for a Sunday party.
There is a crazy guy that is shooting, so we just decided to run.
Emotional witnesses trying to make sense of it as police rush by to help the victims. The unmistakable contrast, blood on a sidewalk next to a Solo cup.
It was surreal, you know, because we live here.
Gabriel Sully was on his way to the pool. He got there as horrified pool goers tried to escape.
We literally saw people jumping out from the fences and running away like crazy.
Another man looked down from his apartment.
There were 2 people that had already been shot. They were laying on the ground. One was trying to crawl towards the other one to help.
In the corner, the shooter, he says, appearing relaxed.
Where we could see the shooter sitting there with a beer in one hand and the gun in the other.
A police helicopter spotted the suspect reloading. Officers moved in and took him down after a gun battle. The violence and overwhelming tragedy, even too much for those trained to handle it. And just minutes ago, we finished another interview with another witness who was actually at that pool party. His friends were some of the victims. Listen to what he had to say.
10 seconds went by, and then more rounds, more sounds. So then I automatically zoomed in on where the noise was coming from. Then that's when I realized, oh, someone's actually shooting a gun at people. So, you know, for the most part, that's when all the, scrambling started and jumped the fence. And like I said, there was a young man there just laying there, clutching his, and he just says, "Drew, I'm hit." And I said, "Oh, well, come here," and I picked him up, and I just carried him, around the corner, down the block, really.
You jumped.
And at this point, 5 hours after the shooting, you see the tape is still up. Investigators still here piecing together what happened, talking to witnesses. We will stay here on the scene, bring you any updates we get from police. Reporting live, Brian Schlonsky, 10 News.
Okay, Brian, thank you. Our team coverage continues with 10 News reporter Hannah Mullins live at Scripps La Jolla Hospital, where some of the victims are being treated tonight. Hannah.
We're being kept back to respect their privacy, but inside those doors are some of the 8 people who were hurt. One of them has passed away. People huddled together on scene after a horrific bloodbath. We heard police break it down over the radio in disturbing detail. Listen in to clips of the chaos.
Suspect is down. Medics are clear in. They're going to have a mass casualty. They're going to need to roll out a lot of ambulances.
My RP is down with a couple. I've got an RP still on the phone that is down with 3 people down in a grass area.
Outside the hospital, a group gathered again. When words may not have been enough, they just held each other. 4 men and 4 women were hurt. Again, 1 has passed away. We are working to find out how the rest are doing tonight. We're live in La Jolla. Hannah Mullins, 10 News.
Hannah, thank you. Team 10 investigator Adam Rakusin tracking the timeline of events from when the shooter opened fire to when police stopped him. He's live in University City tonight. Adam, have police released anything new about who that gunman is?
Yeah, Rian, the police just released the shooter's name. He's 49-year-old Peter Sellis, and they believe that he lives here at the apartment complex. They didn't say anything about a motive, but did say that they believe he lives here at the complex. As police are tracking more about him, we're tracking them and the timeline of events that the calls came in to know exactly what happened.
People down, 9045 Judicial. The suspect is reloading his gun in the pool area.
And according to police radio calls that we could track down, the first call Within police were at the complex setting up a perimeter. You heard the talk about the shooter being at the pool area, then police find him, and about 10 minutes after the call came in, we could hear someone over the radio saying the suspect's down. A man who does live at the apartment complex was on Snapchat and caught some of the gunfire on cell phone video.
They're having a shootout.
And we are working to get more information about the shooter, including his background, whether or not he's ever been in trouble with the law enforcement. We didn't hear any of that from Police Chief Shelley Zimmerman as they continue to look into his background. Also, that Snapchat video that you saw right there, we're working to talk with the man who shot that video. So as soon as we get that, we'll bring that to you. Reporting live in University City tonight, Adam Rakusin, 10 News.
Okay, Adam, thank you. 10 News will continue working through the night to bring you the latest details on the shooter, the victim's condition, and what may have led to this horrific crime. We'll have anything that we uncover on 10 News tomorrow morning starting at 4:30. We'll also send out alerts about major developments on our 10 News mobile app.